I just wanted to give you guys a quick update. I've actually gotten a couple of text messages from people as far as like, hey, what's going on? You making another video or what? It's not a lot. I'm not that popular, but I have been doing a lot of work on this thing and I have not had time to edit or upload anything. So I'm gonna give you a quick update, and then if you're interested, you can come back and take a look at it when I finally do get around to it. So I'm gonna give you a quick update. So I said I was gonna go ahead and give you guys a quick update. Here is where we are at. So I think the truck showed up in, I don't know, May, June of sometime. It is just after the 4th of July weekend. And I've been pretty busy. I just, I'm trying to do stuff between full-time job and social life and the fact that the summer's here and bad weather. So as you can see, I do like to work in the shade, but I like working outside. So far, the outside has been done about as much as I can do. Like I mentioned before, the truck does need a paint job and some dents fixed and stuff like that. But I did do some work on the outside. I did a full paint correction on the sides. I did leave the roof and the hood alone just because there's nothing you can do on that. And by full paint correction, I stripped washed everything. I mean, again, there was years and years of grime of this thing just sitting there from sitting there so long. So I stripped washed the paint. I did give it a couple of different attempts at clay barring it. So I clay barred it in. I gave it almost a 3-stage correction. I went with a pretty heavy compound and then a medium compound and then a finish, all with orbital, and I even gave it a little ceramic wash or some ceramic wax. It does not look that good because it's been sitting here for several weeks. Actually, one of my buddies saw a mouse fall out of the engine bay and run, I don't know where it ran. So it's just been sitting that long. So the outside is about as far as I can go. I did repaint I took each one of these fender wheels or these fender flares off. I sanded them down. I did paint them and clear coat them. That's a matte clear. I did the same with the mirrors. So the mirrors are, they're repainted and finished along with the fenders. I didn't put a new bumper on, but I tried to fix this one as best I can just because it was, I'm not going to put any money into it now. I'm going to do some work later. I blacked out I blacked out the grill. I blacked out the bumpers the best I could. These side pieces, if you remember, there was a lot of rust on them to the point where they were ripping my pants. So I did order some new parts and I painted them black as well. Everything's been clear coated along with the bumper and the caps. And then I took a little emblem off and gave it a little quick red shot. We did do the big 3 upgrade. So upgraded the ground to the frame, to the motor, and then to the alternator. That's all new upgrades. This is a smaller battery. We are going to go ahead and upgrade this later. And then I ran a power cable. I'll get to that, but I ended up running a new 4-gauge power cable with distribution or with a fuse to the back because we're going to go ahead and upgrade this area while we're at it. And then when I did start taking everything out to do some cleaning, because if you guys remember, I took the seats out. The seats are over there. I took the seats out. I scrubbed them like 3 or 4 times. They're about as clean as they can come, but they're pretty clean. Like I said, a lot of that dirt came out. I used an extractor and it really helped. Well, what happened was when I got into this, there was some water leaks, right? So the carpet had some mildew and made the car smell a little bit. So I had a fun time finding out where the leaks were, and essentially there was a lot. So each one of these small windows in the back, from just sitting there, this one had a little like bow in the seal, and in that one I'm not really sure what happened. But from just sitting there for so long and the water just continuously running and not being driven and had give the water a chance, I had rust in each one of these little corners. Each one of these little corners right here had a little bit of rust. So I cleaned it out. I did what I could, and while I was there, I gutted the interior. We did a rubberized undercoating, and then on top of that we did sound deadening material. And I keep saying we, there's no we, it's just me. Did a sound deadening material, and then on top of that did this soundproofing material. Got everything off of Amazon. Did do a quick, I did the same thing to this, but just from the inside so it doesn't look so bad. I did the entire back. I have a lot of pictures, and again, you'll see that in all the other stuff. Upgraded the speakers, all brand new 6.5-inch Alpine coaxials with new wires. Here's the power wire, and then 2 ground wires. I'm going to go ahead and just cut this for 2 different amps. And then I have a radio I'm going to go ahead and install. The doors were completely taken off. We did the same thing on the inside of the doors. So dynamatted and soundproofed, and then upgraded the speakers. I mean, if you really want to kind of see what that dynamatting does, here's a dynamatted product, and here's an undynamated product. So, I mean, I get it, this is a tailgate, but no matter what, it's the same thing. Hear that? Same pressure, and it's just because that material is taking away that metal from resonating. I did have a little issue here, cleaned up the doors. And that's kind of where we're at. Just a quick update on what's going on. Tires, like I said, are new. Suspension is next. I won't do paint till next year. But what you're going to see on the full video is just me doing a lot of time-lapse videos, and then, I don't want to say instructionals, but I did kind of show you some of the other stuff. What I'm doing now is I'm just touching up the little bit of rust that was in here. I did prime. I took a die grinder, cleaned it all out, painted it with some rubberized undercoating, and now I'm going to go ahead and blend this. But before I do that, there was a couple little tiny holes, again, just from the water running and dripping, and I cleared out the rust. I'm going to fill it real quick, prime it again, and then blend just the door jambs, and it's going to look good, at least until I get an official paint job in a year or two. All right, just wanted to give you guys a quick update. Thanks for watching, and I hate saying this, but if you want to subscribe, and so when I do finally upload the last ones, you'll kind of see what's going on. All right, so that was just a really quick update. It was probably only, maybe 5 or 6 minutes, hopefully, by the time I'm editing this. But as bad as it sounds, if you want to subscribe, go ahead and subscribe, because then when I do finally get around to uploading the videos and doing some editing, you can kind of see the instructional part of it, where there's a lot of time-lapse videos, and you'll get to see what's going on. I took a lot of footage. It's just a matter of editing it. So, hey, thank you very much for your interest, and hopefully you stick around so you see the rest.